and the ability to speak out, each and every one of us. We won't, can you hear me now? We won't be silenced as a consequence of acts of terrorism or anything else. Thank you, all of you, who are here, and the other 105,999 people who signed the petition. A few people have come up to me and congratulated me for raising the petition. I don't deserve those congratulations. I did so in conjunction with the Wildlife Trusts, who are 100% behind everything that we represent here today. And it's you that have made the difference, nothing to do with me. All I did is stick my name on a piece of paper and on a website. It's you who made the vote and you who got into the point of debate. I'm not going to go on for very long about the principles. You're all very well versed on why we're here, but I do want to say just a couple of things. That this is the 5th time this issue has been debated in Parliament since the cull started in 2013, and each time it's been debated it comes back with the same: we're just going to carry on as normal. I have no idea what's going to happen at the end of today's debate. We can all speculate, but at least it's being spoken about, at least it's in the public arena, and at least it's not just going away, and that's thanks to you and your determination, your tenacity to speak up for science, to speak up for truth, to speak up for those creatures that don't have a voice and who have been dying in their thousands, 15,000 to date, for no reason whatsoever other than a political agenda. I'd like to, and as I say, I'm really not going to talk for very long. I do want to say one thing though, and that is that in the end this is down to each and every one of us. And we have the capacity to make a difference, because as a democratic society, not only do we have a voice, but we also have a vote and we have a pound in our pocket. Every time you go out and you spend that money, whatever that may be on, you are making a judgment and you're making a vote, and you're either supporting or not an industry that is either supporting or not the killing of badgers. And I think that it is really very important that none of us wash our hands of our personal responsibility of going forward with how we regard the value of the resources that we stick in our face, food, principally. This is about food, and this is about the food industry and the agricultural industry, and I use that word with a capital I. We've moved away from it being agriculture into agri-industry. It's driven by the pound, it's not driven by a sense of humanity and well-being and community anymore, anything like it once was. And as a result, a scapegoat, or in this case a scape badger, gets brought to the fore and used as a pawn in a political agenda. That's what has been happening, it's what continues to happen, and fly in the face of extraordinarily robust science that says that the killing of badgers can make absolutely no meaningful contribution to the control of BTB, further substantiated by the work of Dr. Rosie Woodruff in Cornwall recently, that show that badgers, we knew this anyway through passive observation and anecdotal evidence, but this now empirically shows that badgers don't forage in the same fields as cows are currently present. So therefore this suggests that the passage of the disease takes place through something in the soil. Now if that's badger poop and pee, well perhaps, or maybe it's just slurry that's sprayed on the fields on a daily basis and no one's testing that. So there's a lot more work to be done to find out why it continues. We certainly know that biosecurity controls are the primary reason that we can, or rather the primary tool we can use to fight against the passage of BTB from cattle to cattle. Still nothing is being done truly efficaciously towards the control of cattle to cattle transmission. And so there's a long way to go still. However, keep making a noise, keep standing up for those that don't have a voice, and thank you once again from the very, very depths of my heart for supporting what has to be an issue that continues to be presented in the most public of public forums, for which we stand this afternoon. Thank you very much indeed. I'm going to pass you on to Dominic.
Thanks, Simon.